I'm at Lidl and I'm completing a Shipt shop, and this helps prevent errors, and I love it. This is Butcher's Specialty Chicken Leg Quarters. They want, if possible, 71 per pound, per package, per package, and times 16.26 pounds. So I'm going to tap found. I'm going to do that. It tells me 3.51 pounds, and it's telling me here, add 12.8 more pounds. That makes it a lot easier, and there's only a few packages, so they got really lucky. Let's add a package. Another scan. Sweet. Add 9.5 pound. Okay. Add a package. Now I need 6. Sweet. These are the last packages, so the person got very lucky. It's telling me I'm complete, so I'm going to put one back. Excellent. Add to cart. That makes it so much easier. To a pickup, so I'm working on the video. When I was at Lidl, the Lidl self-checkout machines don't read tax-exempt codes on your phone. So the person working told me I had to go online. Now, this was a problem at this Lidl because they only had one cashier on. And the person in front of me was already there for at least 5 minutes. He was a really nice man. He said, my younger self would have said something already. He goes, but it's not the worker's fault. There's a customer in front of me using a gift card for individual items. She's paying for each item individually. Things happen. But that added 15 minutes to my trip, at least 15 minutes. But they did mark that I was on time. I arrived on 5 packages of chicken quarters, packages of chopped meat, packages of kielbasa, bags of onions. They were cooking for the holidays. So that was a problem with Lidl. I know Shipt was created originally to be working targets because you have the aisles and well, not the locations with that, but the aisles. Now, Shipt is doing business with other stores, and one of them is Lidl. Another one is Stop and Shop, and that's very local in my area. So I hope they fix that, because I could have completed the shop and delivery a lot faster if I could have used the self-checkouts. Now, I don't mind using the self-checkouts. I'm getting good at it, especially when I'm working already. I'm working for money, so I don't mind using it. But I understood what the man was saying. He goes, I live near East Rockaway. I don't usually shop at this one. They don't have self-checkouts at the Lidl in East Rockaway. He goes, I prefer to be checked out. He didn't want to check himself out. I get it. Not many people do. And he was like, maybe 5 to 10 years older than me. He was in good shape. He was like, I don't want to use those machines. I come to shop. I expect to be checked out by a cashier. That's what he prefers. Let's check out the earnings. I completed one today. It was a little far. For $34, I got a little extra pay. However, because yesterday I got paid $119 for this pickup and delivery. And it was a lot of food. It was all individual meals. That's what it was. In a small gym area with a bunch of faculty people. It wasn't the college kids. Usually I deliver to the college kids. Then before that one, I picked up this one, and that paid $30. And then the day before, $45.40. So sometimes it worked with my scheduling today, so I sucked it up and did it. I had to do a few things afterwards, and now I'm heading out. And I'm going to work because tonight is Passover, and I think it'll be slow with food and delivery, so I want to get out there. Maybe I'll get a couple of shops and deliver before sundown. What I like about Shipt is usually tips come strangling in days later. That's how it works. Now, let me do this first. I completed a local shop and deliver at a Lidl, and the woman gave me $19.64 tip. She really appreciated the service. Right to her door, spoke with her. She was really nice. And in less than an hour, she sent me that tip. Now these two, this one didn't. Oh, that was a canceled order. Oh, I remember that. They didn't have the product. That was, yeah. They didn't have the product, so they paid me $5 for that. But I was also completing another Shipt delivery, which was this one right here, the $11. I received a $3 tip. And then the one before that, I received a $4.44 tip. And the one before that, they didn't tip. Not yet. You never know. It might come in, but look at this. Just today, just a little while ago, someone sent me $27.33 tip. I know which order that was. Totally, I know which order. It was a large order from Target. $284.17 was the subtotal. And I was like, wow, that person didn't even throw me $5. Well, today, just a little while ago, they sent me $27.33. I'm very happy about that. That was very sweet. And you can see here, my last one, I received $2 tip. And then last weekend, I think that was Sunday, I was at Stop and Shop. I received a $12 tip and a $11.99 tip. So I say 80% of the time, before that probably was Saturday or something, or Friday, $7.55 tip. You know, I say 80% of the time I receive a tip through Shipt. Okay, folks, you gig workers, independent contractors, freelancers, internet entrepreneurs, I preach, and for the past 3 years I've been preaching it. Learn how to prepare your own tax return. And for me, I've been teaching myself, getting used to using self-employed QuickBooks daily. I complete a job, I submit the data, almost in real time. It has saved me so much time. I'm a last minute person. I'm going to complete my tax return over the weekend, but I've already started. I have 6 streams of income here from gig work. All I had to do, it took me an hour and 15 minutes. I had to reset my printer, of course, get everything set up, so over the weekend I can cruise. Then I said, let me print out my 1099 NECs. Done. I follow the steps. They all work differently. I went into the app. I found out where can I get my 1099. Like Grubhub, they email it to you, and you have to click a link to be brought someplace else to the PDF. And they all work that way. They all have their own way of doing something. And I printed them out for my hard copy that I'm creating for myself so I could sign off on it and date it, just as if I prepared all the work and handed it to an accountant, and then say, I pay you hundreds of dollars to submit all the data I put nice and organized in a folder for you, and then I pay you. I'm doing it myself. Then I took the downloads and I saved it to a folder, because now I'm going to upload those 1099 NECs to TurboTax either tomorrow or Sunday. I'm getting everything ready, and I'm telling you, checked out my printer, printed these out, and saved a few downloads, all downloaded. And I did a few other things when I feel like instant cash out. Grubhub. I'm using Grubhub for this example. Charges a 50-cent fee. Now, I know they do direct deposit. Usually, after a few days, I'll say instant, cash out. And then I let the other one go, direct deposit. The moment I request an instant pay, I go to the self-employed QuickBooks and I type in Grubhub, fee, 50 cents. It's a business expense. What type of business expense? I tap on financial, then I tap on transfer, because that's a transfer transaction that I'm receiving my income. from Grubhub. That's a legitimate business expense. I went into the Intuit, which is connected to TurboTax and Self-Employed QuickBooks. I've been really learning it. I typed in Grubhub fee. It all populated. I tapped print, and then I saved it on my computer so I can upload it to TurboTax this weekend. I have saved hours of time. Hours of time. It's a great feeling. To the people who thought I've been doing nothing, and you know, I've had the blank look, the silentness, you know, people don't like watching others in many cases. I always said, I'm working hard so my future is easier. My future way of life is easier. And yesterday I felt it. Developing the skills to learn how to use the app on the fly so I prepare my taxes in real time. Learning how to use the Intuit, learning how to use the TurboTax, learning how to invest, learning how to get my money to work for me, learning how to build website foundations, which I have. I just need the time to move forward. It's worth it because my future life continues to get easier. I have turned myself into 3 people. I'm training myself how to use apps. I'm training myself how to do the work on the fly. I'm training myself how to do the work myself. So, and then I'm also saving money and time because I'm not preparing everything to hand it over to an accountant. And then I pay them a lot of money to submit the data into a software program. That's something I can do. I'm pretty basic. I'm an independent contractor, I earned income, and I have business expenses. I can't do that myself? Oh, yes, I can. So it saves a lot of time. I suggest you train yourself. And I struggled, and I did, and I have a lot to learn. But to save that type of time, what do I have to pay somebody for? You know, until I hit it really big with the crypto and I enter a different tax bracket, then I probably will hire someone. I just don't know. I have to head out. This video is going to be way long. It just came naturally yesterday in the car because I was thinking of things and I'm doing a lot. So if you want to hear what I have to say, the rest of the video shares with you why I'm doing what I'm doing, what's about to happen, where I'm headed, what my plans are. If you want to listen, go right ahead. It's all about becoming self-sufficient and have freedom of time and not having to worry about money in the future. Again, it's about making my future life a lot more comfortable, enjoyable. And if you want to listen. I'll add them to the end. I didn't want to waste your time, the gig workers who really just wanted to hear about what I'm doing in the field. But to do 2 separate videos, I might as well just include it all in one because it led up to that. Definitely learn how to use Self-Employed QuickBooks. Definitely teach yourself how to use technology to simplify your life. It works. It works. So here we go. For the past 3 years, I've been talking about learning how to prepare my own tax return, learning how to use apps to complete tasks in real time, and when the time comes that you need to do something, because you learned how to use apps, artificial intelligence, it gives you back a lot of time. And my focus for the past few years, at least the past few, very dedicated, I wanted to simplify my future life, my future lifestyle. I don't want to struggle the way I used to. It's supposed to get easier as you get older. And teaching myself how to use a handful of apps, which gives me back so much time and keeps me in the loop with today's technology, because I'm using it. I turned myself into 3 people. I wanted my future life to get easier. And what I just experienced today, starting, preparing everything for my tax return, I felt it, finally. I panicked a couple of weeks ago. I even vented to my friend Rob how overwhelmed I was because I got so used to the struggle, so used to going through the learning curve and not having anyone confirm you're doing it right. And last year, I had a few people tell me that I was doing it right. My future life continues to get easier. That's the whole point. So it worked. It's working. Since I'm on the topic of making my future life easier, I talk about, I can retire. I won't have to work when the time comes. Getting paid by financial institutions to use my valuable utility crypto. It's not that I don't want to do anything. I have things I want to do that require money. It requires money and time. And I would rather be working on other things soon. Right now, I'm still a gig worker. I'm still doing my thing. It helps me be a creator online, especially a YouTube creator. I do generate some income. But I want to do other things. I want to expand on my other businesses that I have the foundations put into place. I would like to be able to take a couple of days a week and stop and study the courses that I paid for, that I bought from the Economic Ninja. I want to finish all the courses. I want to follow the lead, what I learn in the courses. And that takes time. There are many other things I want to do. I want to learn more about real estate. I don't want to be a realtor. I really don't. But I need to learn some stuff before I start shopping for a home. I want a little home of my own. And I know I'm going to be very financially successful. I don't know if I want a big house anymore. I just want what I want when I want it. And I earned the right to have it. I lived without. I set myself up for a bright future that I can live that comfortable lifestyle. To me, that's success. Going out when I want to, not worrying about money, not worrying about have to go around a busy schedule. Freedom of time. That's what that's about too. There are so many other things I want to do, but I can't do them every time I go out. I have to give my time for money right now, but that's my goal. That's where I am right now. If I could hold on to all those valuable assets that I invested in and I believed in and I was buying for, $13 a dollar, $15 a dollar, $4 a dollar, I'm going to keep them. And if it means sucking it up a few more months, I'm going to do it. I've had harder times. It's not getting harder. It's getting easier. That's the point. I didn't want the second half of my life to be like the first. No, not at all. Oh, and to be smart enough and cautious and not be so trusting of people. People, if they sense they could use you or try to get in there and get a good clinch onto you and get what you have, go do it yourself. Go do it yourself. You have the choice. If you live in, if you live in America, you have options. Many other countries don't. You don't have the freedoms you have here. So go do it yourself. Let me get to work. I got to earn that money. For the past 7 years, I've been investing in a way that I was never told to invest. I made many mistakes, but you learn when you do it yourself. Anyway, when I get a house, I want to be able to hire people and have the money. I will have money coming in every day, whether I physically work or not. I want a new roof. I want a nice roof, a nice fence. I want everything upscale, but I want a smaller home. I want to simplify. I want to live a more simplistic lifestyle, but have top of the line, beautiful comforter, the couch I want, the kitchen set I want. Oh, we need this, I need that. Need a new boiler. Homes are expensive. I'm going to be able to afford it. Do you hear me? That's what I mean by, for me, that's success. I won't have to give my time for money if I don't want to. But that's what I've been working on in the back end for a long time. But I love what I do online when I go through the waves. Who knows what where the future will bring me? Maybe I'll find that great part-time job. I don't want to work like I'm still 30 and 40 years old. I don't want to be one of those people that go around going, I'll work till the day I die if I want to keep everything that I have. No, I'm going to be lying in bed. This is how I see it. Researching or at my favorite desk, having coffee in the morning. I did a hard time already. I just need to have time now to really focus and level up and learn and understand and put everything into action. And I know that time is coming and I need to understand what's going on. And that's about studying, learning, hands-on, doing. I just want that type of lifestyle. And, you know, as of now, I want to stay on Long Island. I love Long Island when you can afford it, but I want to be out east more. I do like the South Shore. I like the borderline of Suffolk County and Nassau County. Maybe I want to go out a little further. I'll be able to afford it. You know, I'll be able, anything I want, I'll be able to afford without stressing, my passion is my online business. My passion is continue to learn how to receive money every day because I'll let some bank use my XRP for liquidity. That's just one example. I belong to many other things that I haven't even spoken about yet because there's not enough time in the day when I have to give half my time to earn money. And I do. I still got to work to earn a living. I need that income coming in right now. But I know that's soon to change, that I won't have to give my time for money. I could give my time in other ways so I can start always just living off everything I've worked for. You know, I've been living without and working it and investing wisely for a long time. I deserve what's coming. I look forward to it. I look forward to that freedom, comfort lifestyle and not having to wait till I'm 75 and be retired and be told, you know, this is all you have to live on. I'm always going to keep up with inflation now because I put myself there. I can't wait. I used to think I was missing out on stuff all the time. I never wanted to be alone. The environment I was raised in, in my opinion, I used to scream for attention. I am the complete opposite. I was on this side of the spectrum, I think it's called, and I'm all the way over here now. Being around, I just don't feel like I'm missing anything because I have passion and purpose. When I wake up in the morning, I'm content. It continues to get better. Like I said, I have more freedom of time. I'm getting closer to my goals. I'm getting closer to the way I want to live my life. There are sacrifices involved. Yes. In the beginning stages, I felt like I'm missing something. I'm never around my friends. The few people that are part of my life, you know what? I need to get where I need to get so I can live the lifestyle that I want to live. I just don't feel like I'm missing out on anything anymore. That's a great feeling. I used to feel like, oh my God, they're doing this, they're doing that. No, not at all. It's just not there. What am I missing? I get upset when I have to give my time for whatever reason. I just want to get where I need to get. So when I do give time, I'm not thinking I should be doing something else. I should be doing what I need to do to get where I want to be. And I'm tired of living like that. And I don't care if it rubs people the wrong way anymore. I just don't give a fuck. You know, you get to a point, when you get to that point that you just don't give a fuck what other people think, now that's real freedom. Because that pisses a lot of people off. What am I missing? I have all new coming my way. That's what I worked for. I can't wait to live it. I can't wait to, study to know what I'm looking at when I'm, you know, trying to find the next location where I want to be. There's so many things I want to do that I'll have money coming in and I can expand and grow on them. It's just going to get better and better and better. I did the time. So I'll end it on that note. I just can't wait to be able to, when I do give time, I don't feel like I should be doing something else so I could get where I want to be. It's not, this isn't it. This isn't it. Not yet. This was a chapter, and I want this chapter to be over with. Until the next video clip, I hope you enjoyed the video. See you later. Bye.